What's up, everybody? This is the Retro Matador. My name is Retro,
And I'm Matador Gabe.
and we have a amazing show for you today. We just got through checking out Zack Snyders Army of the Dead on Netflix. This shortly comes after his release of the Justice League, the Snyder Cut that we took forever to get. We did actually review the Snyder Cut, so if you want, you can go check that out within our videos. But Matador, this is an awesome cast. You got Dave Batista leading us. You got Omari Hardwick from Power. You got a bunch of people. You got Tig coming in as the pilot. Like, this movie felt amazing to add the zombie apocalypse and a heist in one. It's something new that we've never had before, and I kind of want to know how you felt about it.
Well, let's just start off with saying that was fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this movie. I think that it was a different experience than what I was expecting. I knew kind of from the trailer that it was going to be pretty funny and not really take itself so seriously. And I mean, it stood up with that. And it was interesting because I've watched a Zack Snyder zombie movie,
Another
Dawn of the Dead.
day,
And,
2004.
when I was young, and I was 14 when Dawn of the Dead came out.
Top
Um,
tier movie.
yeah, I mean, that was scary. It scared the shit out of me. This movie was not scary whatsoever. This was not. I like outside of the gore and the fact that they're zombies. Like, I don't even look at it as a horror movie.
Yeah,
Like, it's very different. This genre that it kind of sits itself into. Um, it
it's
was
more of a heist.
it was a heist movie of sorts. It was funny, but there was never really any panic in this movie that I felt.
Okay.
I think, like I said, it is a really fun movie. But what do you think about it?
I just want to say, me, I'm a Zack Snyder boy. I'm a fanboy for the Snyder. I loved it, and I'm not gonna say it's his best movie. I think it's a really fun movie. Like you said, it's something I think he deserved to have. Not only because the Snyder Cut and everything that went on with that. A lot of people shit on Zack Snyder. I think Netflix letting him just go all out, uncut, raw. A studio lets him do that. Look at the product we got. We got a fun movie.
Yeah,
We got a fun movie. And the way that he filmed it is beautiful. Like, if y'all didn't know, this man took pictures of Vegas, scanned in the entire Vegas, and filmed the rest of this movie on a physical backlot in New Mexico. And it looks, you could not tell the difference. It looks like he filmed it in a dystopian, like, Vegas. Like,
yeah,
and also not even that, the technological, like, advances he has with, he took out, I can't remember the comedian's name, but he was supposed to be the helicopter pilot, but he was replaced by Tig Noraro, and she did great, but you could not tell this movie was wrapped. Matador, this movie was wrapped after that. Those allegations came out about that comedian. He went back and CGI in Tig the entire movie. There's only one scene I could be like, oh, I can tell. Other than that, it was gold.
that's awesome. I didn't know that, so I didn't even notice. I'll say this about Tig's character: the that to me was Tom Cruise. Like, the whole time she was Tom Cruise. Like, her
Okay, okay.
mannerisms, the way she looked, the way she talked, it was like she was trying to be Tom Cruise, and I felt like that was that character. And I was like saying that out loud. So I just think it's an interesting character, for sure. But yeah, I would never have known that unless you told me just now. So
It's
that's cool.
amazing. You can't tell, and she fits in perfectly with the movie. I'll definitely show you later on Matador where that scene is, and you'll be like, "Oh, it's a sore thumb." But other than that, you had a great cast. They all were these brilliant soldiers that wanted to take a chance. Now they were approached by a shady government or businessman to break into a casino. So in this movie, the world It's still normal. It's a zombie outbreak, but they have contained it with inside Las Vegas. There's millions of untaxable dollars there. So of course, some ragtag group of people are going to try to break in and steal some money. Now we're going to dive in deeper to what the actual plan for the shady businessman is, but he's letting them know that there's a vault full of money and that they should go break in, steal this money, and get out before they nuke Las Vegas. It's a really simple setup, to be honest. It's nothing
Right.
complicated.
Right.
It's not a
It's
Christopher Nolan movie.
yeah, no. This is super straightforward. Um, not to be like everything's predictable, but everything just lined up real simple. They tell the story really fast. Um, they just pick up a few different types of characters. There's the asshole characters that you're already like, all right, I want him to die.
Yeah.
There's the ones that you feel like you can't trust, which is obviously the people setting it up, and then you have, the straight up soldiers, and then you have like the dude cracking the case, like
Peter.
yeah, all of those characters they were really cool. They all played their roles, but the characters that I want to talk about are the zombies. Let me just say this: I've seen so many different iterations of zombies. These type of zombies should have scared the shit out of me, like just because of what they were capable of.
Mhm.
Like that normally would make me go oh shit and shit myself, but it's just like the way that this movie was set up. I think it was really cool to see, like here's not only there's zombies, but then there's like a hierarchy in the zombie like people, right? You have the king zombie, basically.
Zeus.
he's
Zeus.
he's the main he's the main alpha, and I mean, all of them are bowing down to him. He's smart. He's got a helmet, the only thing to protect his head. Super strength, and he can create super zombies basically. And then you have like regular zombies that are just stupid and
Now
walking around.
my question is, are they actual zombies? Because if you take the time to go back to rewatch it at the very beginning, when they're escorting Zeus, the very first zombie we see in the movie that starts the outbreak, if you go back and take a look in the sky, you see two lights. And right when those trucks take off, you see two lights. Those lights dart off into the space. So there's thoughts that maybe these aren't zombies. They may be space zombies because right when you see the mega zombies, or the smart ones, when if you go back and look, when you shoot them in the head, there's blue sparks that come out
No, yeah,
instead of just blood.
that's a really cool thought too. I wasn't thinking about them like being aliens, but yeah, like they're definitely still zombies. Like they're
Yeah.
space zombies, sure, but they're still zombies. I mean, you get bit, you turn. If you get
Yeah.
bit by him, you turn into a super zombie, and there's just nothing that you can do about it. But, anyways, setting it up, I think that these zombies just they're almost terrifying. They're almost terrifying. Like, I'd be scared to go in there, but like it's just the movie was so like not set up to like there was no jump scares. There was none of that stuff that's in a normal horror film that
Yeah.
makes me like oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing this. Like I was just like, oh man, that's cool. That's awesome. Dude, like I can't wait to see this person get ripped apart. The tiger zombie, that was awesome.
Dude, that was awesome. That Valentine, the zombie tiger, that was amazing. Now, it again, like you said, it's an easy setup. They go in. They get to the safe relatively quick and fast within this movie. There's not any too many obstacles. What really happens is the downfall. There is Batista's daughter. She wants to get behind the gate to find her friend that snuck in there to try to save her kids from a camp. Again, if it sounds a little confusing, you do have to watch a little bit of the movie to get that set up. But it does take a turn for not about just being the heist. It's more about caring about those around you, trying to set anew instead of. I mean, am I right?
Yeah, no, definitely the relationships. It's a big repair of every relationship Batista has with everybody, and I just, you know what, like, dude, like, I'm not gonna wish this movie to go away, but I'm gonna take some Nomo so I can erase the daughter out of this movie. The reason
No.
why she is the worst character on the planet. She was awesome in the movie, but just as a person, she was the worst. Because
Oh
let me
yeah.
tell you why. She has no reason to put herself on the line for a person that is presumably dead. She's already dead. She's
She was
behind.
alive. She is
She
alive.
she
She was
was.
alive.
She
She did take a
was.
risk.
She was. But she didn't need to do that. And all because of her, nobody survives. Nobody survives, and it's all her fault.
Is it
It
really
is,
her
it
fault?
is her
Because
fault because they would have escaped. They would have gotten out of there. They
a few
no,
would
we
have
have
died.
we have to go find her. We have to go get her. No, sorry. The best character, Batista, died because his daughter was an idiot. That lady that she wanted to save didn't live, so it didn't matter. She
Did she
died.
not live? I thought
No,
she
no, they were in the helicopter. Who survived the helicopter?
only
Only her.
her.
She's the
Yeah.
only one. And then I
Man.
just, at the end of the day, all her stuff was a lost cause. Now, the best part, that's at the end, that was awesome.
But I do want to say that, it wasn't just about the money, like we said, for the main characters of the movie is more about rekindling that relationship that they had or doing something for themselves that they needed to really do because that's what those people deserve. Again, these people were soldiers, were fighters, and we saw that in the opening credits. If you need to check this movie out to see the opening credits, beautiful, beautiful opening credits. But we do also get the other perspective, and the other goal is of this shady businessman, Scorpion, by the way,
Yeah, yeah.
to
Hanzo
to
Hasashi.
that yes, sir. We have his plot or his goal is to send in a cell agent, which everyone hates in the movie, to cut off an alpha zombie's head because then they'll be able to control their own army of zombies. So there's always some government shady business backhand swindling going on. And I
Yeah.
like that element. To be honest, I honestly I should have expected it, but I did not expect it until it happened.
Interesting. Interesting. I definitely expected it as soon as he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with y'all. I was like, bad idea. He's gonna be sabotaging from the get go, and he didn't
Yeah.
waste any time. Oh, girl was so awesome.
Dude,
She
she's
survived.
amazing.
She survived so much stuff when he set her up to die. She survived so much stuff, and then he was still a hoe about it, trying to lock her in the room, like, bro. And then
But she
she
still got
still
out.
came out.
She
She
still
still
came out.
came out, but she
Now,
meets her end because he set it up, and then he tried to outsmart them, and I mean,
couldn't. But now let's give her credit. By the way, I can't remember her name in the movie. I can't remember her name, but she actually is a stunt woman. And she got her shot in this movie with Zack Snyder. She's been working with the DC universe forever. She's been in Watchmen. She's done stunts for Wonder Woman, the Justice League. This lady's been all over Zack Snyder's filmography, and he gave her that beautiful fight scene in that cafeteria with those zombies. Like you said, she took out so many zombies. I love that character, and I want more.
yeah, yeah. We can just sit on a montage of everything she did. She was literally like the female Ray Park. She was doing all kinds of Darth Maul type moves to him with the guns and flipping and all kinds of shit. It was awesome. I mean,
She had never killed a zombie before. That was her first that she raised her hand at the beginning when they asked who'd all killed a zombie or never killed a zombie.
you couldn't tell.
Not what she did. But they all showed their skills in the movie. Like you said, it did not go to plan and how the plan should have went. Again, everyone dies. Spoiler.
No money.
No money. $20,000 gets out at the end that Batista gives his daughter. I think that's all that they got out.
Yeah,
Um,
the best character though, the
let's see.
dude from Power.
Omari Hardwick.
First off, I called it when they was in the hallway. They was shooting. I was like, first off, he's gonna get locked inside the thing. How's he gonna get out? That was what we asked when we were watching. How's he gonna get out? And I said he ain't gonna get out. He's gonna be stuck in there. The bomb's gonna hit, and he's gonna survive because he's stuck inside the vault. And
Yep.
then, lo and behold,
Now he does survive, and that is the one character that does get to take the money and somewhat enjoy it until he is on a private plane. Again, everyone dies. Batista's daughter gets away. This is the somewhat post-credit scene. He climbs out the vault like Matador said, gets on a plane, has some bubbly champagne, enjoys it for a little bit, then gets a little sick, and then he walks into the bathroom to see that he's been bitten. Now, Matador, the only person he could have been bitten by is Zeus, the alpha zombie.
yeah,
That's the only altercation that he had with a zombie throughout the entire movie.
it's true. And I mean, that was a cool fight too. But yeah, dude, like, so totally the outbreak is there, sets up the next movie because you're gonna have him eat all the people on the plane when he turns. They're not gonna stop him. They don't have guns. They're gonna go ahead, and then the plane will crash land and he'll walk around and bite somebody else, and the world's infected.
And it's crazy is because he's such a good soldier. Like, it just happened to be another good soldier that is spreading. Like, it's crazy. It's a really detailed thought of a movie when you really think about it. And you got to let the movie marinate. I watched it and then I had some thoughts, but then I kept thinking about it. And then I just kept thinking about it. And I was like, oh, yeah, that means this movie's good. If it's marinating and I keep thinking about certain things that makes it amazing, and I got to go back and rewatch it to see little scenes, it's beautiful. It's not the best Zack Snyder movie. It is a great movie, and I will
Yeah.
keep watching that movie.
Yeah, you're right. I would definitely watch it again. This is something that is really fun. Like I said, this is a way to get your gore, to get your zombie fix, and I mean, you don't even have to get scared to do it. It's not scary. It's not. It was just a good time in Vegas, baby.
Vegas, again, heist movie, one of my all-time favorites. Horror films, zombies, one of our all-time favorites here. And then again, action. It's beautiful. It's all wrapped up in one niche package for those of you that love this type of stuff. It's
Yeah.
there. There's so much detail. Zack Snyder and his wife every time bring it. And if y'all don't appreciate that, I'm sorry. You can't appreciate certain things.
Just another wheel to turn in the hashtag restore the Snyderverse cogs, my
Yeah.
friend. We're definitely we I don't we're definitely getting that universe to come
Now,
back. I know it. And
it
this
is
movie shows the world what Zack Snyder is made of, and he does it every time, so
every
just
time.
just let him
Now,
do his
Matador, before
thing.
we go, I did want to let you know though, because we are praising this movie, and I didn't know if you knew. Okay, there is already a prequel slash sequel already filmed, already cut. It's there. It won't have zombies, I believe. I might have to do more research, but it's gonna come up, and we should definitely do a review on it. It will be called The Army of Thieves, and it'll be based on Dieter's character, the Safecracker, and a heist that him and his original gang pulls off.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we also get an animation of the entry of the intro from Army of the Dead. We're going to get an anime of that original team of Batista and his team and some of those missions they went on. So we will get to get a lot of that back history.
I like that. I like when you can have a little universe. It don't have to be crazy stuff, but you know what? Expand on these characters. You can't teach me everything about a character in movies all the time. There's not enough time. You don't always have the opportunity to do that. So when you can have substance on the side, it really works well if it's done right. You know, it could you could have things that combine with your universe and it work, or you can have like every Marvel show and be like,
Yeah.
it's a part of the MCU. All of y'all shows are garbage, first off. So if you're gonna do it right. That's what I would say.
Nah, and I definitely like agree. I think it's just amazing that they're taking, Netflix needs something like this and they're taking that step forward, especially with the Army of the Dead. They're taking a limb and people like it. Like we were tired of the zombie genre and he made something new in the zombie genre. Like he is the goat of again, George Romero, there's other great
He's
goats.
a goat. He's
He's
a
a
Mount
goat.
Rushmore zombie man now. I think so.
I
You
mean,
get to
Dawn of the
you get
Dead
to
is still his best, probably his
yeah.
best movie.
I mean, it's a remake though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can't outdo the original, but you did make you made it as good as the original to me, and I really appreciate it.
it stands test of time. You can look at the cinematography of it today, and it looks like it came out yesterday. So,
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. This zombie movie, yeah. Let's get about 20 more zombie movies from Zack Snyder. I think we can do that. I think Justice League Zombie Apocalypse, that should be one of his films. Hey,
it'd be
let him do
awesome.
it. Let him
But
do it.
how do you feel overall? How do you rate this movie before we
Um,
go?
well, I mean, I think this movie was really good. So, if I had to give it some score, I would say probably an 8 out of 10. Like I said, the only way you get to a 10 for me with this type of movie is scare the piss out of me. Make me afraid to watch it. If you're going to tell me this is a horror film and it's going to be the perfect horror film, I need to be really creeped out. And that,
Yeah.
unfortunately, was not a part of this, but does not take away from how much I enjoyed the movie. This movie was really good. Had I gone in thinking, oh, I'm going to be so scared, then I would have been upset. But I didn't go in thinking that. So I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, and I definitely agree. I'd say about an 8, 8.5 for sure as well. I mean, Zack Snyder to me never fails to deliver. And he's gonna keep giving us stuff, man. Regardless of the Snyder cut or regardless of Army of the Dead, he's gonna keep pushing. He's gonna keep making these movies. And again, this movie shows that a studio. This is a perfect example why a studio should not interfere with a Zack Snyder movie. That's at the end of the day. This is if anyone needs any representation, this is the movie.
This is a perfect example of give the fans what they want, and it works out. Take a lesson from wrestling, bro. Stop force feeding me things I don't want, and give us what we want. We're gonna pay y'all. We're gonna
Shut up
do
and take
that.
my money.
Yeah, take my money for the things that we want to see. We want to see you do it.
Yeah,
If
these
it
are
turns
facts,
out
man.
bad, it turns out bad, but we want to see it happen.
Yeah.
But
But again, you are right. But again, everybody, make sure you like and subscribe. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you want to hear from us. Please like because that does help this channel. And it's all free. So you could do that as well. So my name is Retro.
and I'm Matador Gabe, and next time we're gonna charge y'all for it. Nah,
No.
no, we're not. We're not. It's free, like you said, and we appreciate y'all. We will catch you on the flip.